What's going on, guys? H-Dub here, just with a few tips to help you maximize your points for CVC. Now, CVC is going to be starting in about 6 hours. We know we have CVC twice a month generally, unless they switch it up on us. I think they did it one time where we had CVC on a weekend, but generally we have CVC every 2 weeks pretty consistently, generally on a Tuesday. But before I get into that, I want to give a huge shout out to my man Elder Guardian, who's been a huge supporter of the channel as well as my Twitch stream. Was one of the first people that I met on Twitch, and so I just want to give him a shout out, show him that I appreciate him. If you guys can go hit the link in my description to go check out his Twitch, shoot him a follow and show him some love. If you see him on, he might be playing a game that you play. Now, what you're gonna want to do 24 hours before CVC starts and after the daily reset is you're gonna want to do your dailies, but don't get your energy refill until after CVC starts. You want to use as minimal energy as possible until CVC starts so that you can get in as many runs as possible. Each run is going to count towards your point total. You also want to save your arena and tag team tokens as well as your faction wars keys for when CVC starts. So that night before CVC starts, you're not going to want to do anything. Don't go in, don't really do the dailies. You can do the dailies, but don't do them, because doing the dailies as a habit, you'll probably go and click to claim the rewards. So I try to just not even do them until the morning. You're going to want to do Doom Tower. Make sure you're using up all of your silver keys within those 2 weeks so that you can get as many materials as possible so that you can be foraging during CVC and getting those points from the forge. You can take a rest from the game until CVC starts, since everything else will be saved until CVC. This is what you're doing 24 hours before. Now, when CVC begins, you're going to want to use your resources in this order for the most points. You're going to want to go ahead and knock out your classic arena tokens, burn your energy next, then focus on tag arena, then you can do faction wars, then clan boss last, and you can use extra arena and energy refills after that. The reason being is because clan boss takes a lot of time, faction wars can also take a lot of time, and you want to kind of save those things for last. That way your computer can be auto farming or whatever you needed to do. If you need to click through for arena, if you're not using like RSL helper or something like that, that way it doesn't take away from your time where you're sitting down on your phone or your PC where you need to be clicking. You're going to want to use your gems for things that you've been wanting to use them on. So masteries, resetting masteries, which everyone should have a free reset now for most of their champions. Thank you, Polarian, for the extra free reset in that last update. Name changing, if you want to buy masteries or buy ancient shards, since this is the only time you can get points for using gems in the game, I encourage people to save your gems until CVC so that you can get the most out of them. Energy, as far as energy goes, you want to use it on Spider, Ice Golem, or Fire Knight 20 if you can auto those stages for max energy points. If you can't, then level food, since you'll get more points than Dragon 20 or Potion Keeps. If you can do level 25 dungeons, I would suggest to do Spider 25, easy 300 points there per run, and you can get those points fast. That is normally where I farm. I usually farm a lot of Spider, a ton of Spider during CVC. Tag arena, you're gonna wanna set your defense to 1 champ, right? That's right, I said it, 1 champ. So you can get easy teams, stay low so you can farm those teams, and you'll also be matched against other people who either have in 1 champ defenses or they have very low power, low team power defenses. You're gonna want to upgrade champs with books, and ascending them as well also gives you quick points. Ascending legendary champions can get you a lot of points. So if you have a lot of champs that you've pulled during a 2x or a 10x event, it is wise to save them for CVC so that you can get those points for ascending them. Points from the Great Hall, you can upgrade things in your Great Hall, will give you a tremendous amount of points. Also forging materials and you'll want to prioritize what's going to give you 2 times the points. So if you take a look in CVC and we look at the objectives, there will usually be something here that says that you have a two-time chance to get points from. So just take a look at that when it pops up. Obviously we can't see it now because CVC has not started yet, but take advantage of the fact that you can get double the points from certain things in the game at the time, and that will help you as well. You want to try to overlap tournaments and events so that you can get more rewards. So if there's an artifact enhancement going on, which there generally is, you're going to want to try to make sure that you are leveling up gear while that's going on. If there's a tournament for, you know, any of the dungeons or arena, you're going to want to take advantage of that. That way you're getting energy, you're getting some more gems, more resources that you can use to get you points. You can use an auto clicker overnight as well if you're not using an auto clicker. That will help you get your runs in if you don't have multi battles. So make sure you're saving up all your resources, which is a tough thing to do because obviously we want to play the game. We don't want to be just watching the game, you know, and it's kind of a rush every 2 weeks. Honestly, for me, logging in on that Tuesday and being able to just do so many things that I've wanted to do is difficult sometimes. Sometimes I just say, you know, it, and I book some champs, or I get masteries for some champs if I don't feel like waiting. A lot of that has been going on with other people I've talked to, especially with Hydra going on. A lot of people have been, you know, booking champs that they need to book, gearing champs that they need to gear, leveling up a lot of gear, and just maxing out champions. Now you're gonna want to push as high as you can in 3v3 because 3v3 gets you a tremendous amount of points. Now I was currently in gold 1, I was in gold 2, I just dropped down. I forgot that CVC was coming up. I would have tried to stay in gold 2, but gold 2 gives solid points. Obviously the guys in gold 4 are getting a ridiculous amount of points. I think in gold 2 you can get something like 660 points per battle. That's three battles, one opponent rather, but you can get a whole lot of points from 3v3 and farming high level dungeons. Also forging, make sure you are forging all of your materials during CVC. Another way to make sure that you are getting the most out of your 3v3 is to buy tag team tokens refills in the shop 1 hour before the daily reset. And if you buy it from the shop, the refill will go to your inbox, but you have to buy it right before the daily reset so it doesn't expire before CVC starts. You want to use all of your clan boss keys as well, because if you don't, you'll be missing out on points. You get points for each chest, and you want to get as many points as possible. If I had to pick 2 things to really focus on the most to get points in CVC, it would be Spider and 3v3. I know a lot of people do not like 3v3, especially in the early game and the mid game. 3v3 can be challenging, but I promise you, if you put in those one-man defenses, those low team power defenses, you'll be matched with other people with the same defenses, and you'll be able to farm pages, get your points pretty quickly. Also, Spider, we all know Spider usually is a lot faster for most of the player base. Most people can do it pretty quickly, so push up as far as you can in the Spider. Do the highest level in the dungeon that you can, so that you can make sure that you are getting a lot of points. Now, energy is a thing. A lot of people aren't going to have a lot of energy, especially if they aren't spenders or very low spenders, but you can use gems that you have saved, gems from the gem mine or what have you. 40 for each refill, as you guys know. Get those refills because that will also contribute. You're using gems to get refills, so you'll get 40 points for the gems every time that you buy an energy refill, and then you'll also be getting points for your runs, so it's kind of beneficial. I know we don't really want to wait though and save our resources, guys. 2 weeks of just logging in and saving resources can be kind of depressing. It can be very slow and make the game really dry. But if you want to get the most out of your CVC and be happy about it, and get the win, get the trophy, then you're gonna have to save those resources unless you would like to spend. Quick thing about tiers, we know that there are different tiers of CVC. So we have obviously T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. And here are those point requirements, the minimums, and also personal reward minimums that you would need to hit in order to be classified in a certain tier, to guarantee your rewards for that tier, and to know if you're going to be moving up or not next CVC. Lastly, I think CVC is, it can be a huge resource suck, but the benefit, we do get some decent gear, right? Some decent accessories, which can be very helpful. So definitely take advantage of it, guys. I hope this video helped you out. All of the information that I talked about in this video is posted in our clan cluster Discord for the Horde. So if you need a clan, you're interested in just playing with some pretty active players, you can hit the link in my description to join our Discord, see if we have a clan that fits your needs, and we'll see what we can do for you. We have clans playing at every level of this game, pushing every clan boss level, as well as some clans competitively pushing Hydra boss. So if you think you could use some assistance, go ahead and hop in the Discord and we'll see what we can do. I will also post some of the information on my Discord as well. But until next time, guys, be good, be well, and I will catch you on the next one.